call?
Oh yeah, so we first got a call that a patient was experiencing some type of cardiac event. He was a crane operator about 140 feet up on a crane working on a ship, and when we arrived on scene, our firefighters went up an elevator, it's called a man lift, up to the crane, and were able to talk to the man. We were attempting to get him to walk to the lift to be lowered to the ground, but he said he was unable to. So what we did is we rigged a series of ropes up to the 140-foot crane, and then we put a Stokes basket, basically, put the man in the Stokes basket and lowered him to the ground. Once we got on the ground, the medics were able to assess him. He didn't have any type of cardiac symptoms. It turns out that he was extremely dehydrated and also had forms of heat exhaustion. So we transported him to Harborview Medical Center in stable condition. He was a male in his 60s, is what I'm being told by the workers at the scene.
So he was not able to get himself into that man lift, but they couldn't get him in either. They actually lowered him 140 feet in a Stokes basket?
Well, yeah, because if you watch these cranes, if you see where the crane it was located about halfway over, he would have had to walk across a narrow beam to the elevator, and he didn't feel comfortable enough doing that in the condition he was in. So we were able to rig the rope so it was just outside of the crane operator booth, and our firefighters could put him in the Stokes basket and lower him down from there, so he didn't have to walk across that narrow ledge.
About how long does that take?
You know, the thing, once our firefighters got to him and were able to assess his condition, we realized that he wasn't experiencing a cardiac event, and so it wasn't as imperative that we move as quickly. So we took a little more slow approach in the sense of we wanted to protect the safety of the firefighters and the patient itself. So we didn't have as much of a quick rush to get him down. If he would have had a cardiac event, we would have accelerated the entire process, because when you have a cardiac event, every minute counts. In this case, we realized that he was more suffering from heat and dehydration, so we had a little more time on our side.